Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Assalamu alaikum. This is Mohammed Zaman again with BrightMind Next. Today I wanted to touch a few things very quickly. First of all, it was 4th of July in the US. There was a Canada Day, all over the world. There were a lot of celebrations, and we were so busy with so many family programs, so I was unable to do a bunch of different things that I wanted to do it. But I wanted to show you some stuff that I ran into. I was trying to build something with NA10 and using agentic AI, and I was spending hours. In fact, I was counting, I spent more than 18 hours on one single item. And that was the issue. If I go to local NA10, and again, I had to redo the whole NA10 journey myself. And one of the things that I found out, I'm just going to show you very quickly on just simply speaking, one particular item that I wanted to show you is, let me give it to you, extract file from PDF. Okay, now what I wanted to do in the NA10, we know it does workflow. I wanted to show you exactly how we do RAG, retrieval augmented generation. Why is that important? Because this is exactly one of the best use case for any AI related software. What we do is that we read a lot of documents, okay, a number of large documents, PDF files, Excels, and it gives me exactly what I want. So there is so many documents, I don't know, I get lost. So I want to know exactly what I need. For example, I was trying to build a software for Bangladesh, for Bangladeshi banks, how to create a loan application, automate the whole loan application process. To do that, I need to understand every single regulations that I have that I need to follow. I need to understand what are the things that, the steps, and what is the approval process, and what is the background connections. Like, I have to validate background check, I have to validate the ID, I have to make sure that I have the CIB report, which is the credit report, basically a lot of other things, and also if they have any accounts, defaults, and all such things. So if I needed to do these things, then I found out there's a lot of PDF files. Now, who has time to read all these PDF files and not miss it? You will miss something. So what we can do, we can put all of those PDF files together in one folder and read from these PDF files and do a vectorization. It's a simple thing. What I wanted to do, put it in the vector database, meaning vectorization means that I want to make it semantic search capable. And then I ask a question, it gives me an answer. So what would that look like? I'm going to show you exactly what this should look like in ideal case. It should look like I have a chat or webhook or whatever the way that I initiate, hey, give me this information. And then I get those files and I extract those files and I respond. I use a chat model. Let's say for this particular case, let's say I'm just using for our example a few things. I keep simple memory. Now, again, you can do a lot of other things, but I wanted to show you very quickly just a simple model. Then I have to do a Pinecone, which is the open source vector store, and I'm gonna do embedding of OpenAI, and that should give me basically an idea of what I'm trying to build. I am learning, I'm asking a question, I have PDF files, I extract and I create an agent, and then I put the stuff in the vector database and I can ask a question from there, and boom, that should be simple. Is that right? It takes forever to figure that out. It's not really forever because of the fact that I don't know. Why I don't know? Because I don't want to do it with a chat message, because chat message I can do it here. Now if I want to build it with an application, then I have to actually use a trigger called webhook so that I can essentially call this application from a website, like whatever the website that I want to build. And then that means, okay, I want to get to this production URL. This one is going to have a get method. I want to have listen to that event. And whenever I get that one, I can respond to it, but I'm going to respond to it with the webhook because I want to respond back to that particular ones. And then enable CORS, cross origin response. Why do I need to do that? Because of the fact I'm coming from multiple websites, from N8N websites, and getting into my application website. Okay, so I need to do that, and once I do that, then okay, it can come from here, so I don't need to do this chat anymore. Fantastic. Okay, let's remove that chat because I'm going to do this webhook, and I have to do a webhook response, respond to that webhook. I'm showing you a very good logical way that you can start building this application. Now, one thing I found out, I can't really do this thing because I get some stuff from the webhook, but I need to set some parameters like session ID, set some stuff that has to be going to that simple memory and all those various places, and maybe time. So what I need to do is I remove this one. I'm gonna add something called set, and this allows me to start mapping a bunch of different things, and then I get to that PDF file. Now, how do I get the PDF file? Really? Okay, fantastic. Let me just do that too. Okay, I'm gonna get the PDF file. Let's say, for example, from S3 bucket in professional side, or I'm gonna get it from Google Drive. Okay, if I'm getting it from Google Drive, I get it from a folder. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna get, let's say, download a file from my Google Drive, and maybe okay, I'm gonna see if I have it. If not, so you just, sorry, I didn't run the previous ones. Again, I wanted to show you meaning. Let me just go through this notion first. So the component that I need, I'm gonna get a chat in my window, in my application. I'm gonna set some field, like what is the name of that, what is the session ID, what kind of things what are the questions, who's the person, get all those things. I download that file because I'm looking for a particular file, and I'm going to download that file, and then I'm going to extract from that file, meaning that PDF. In this particular case, if you go there, you're going to see that extract from PDF. I get that data, and then I send it to that AI agent, and then afterwards I go through my vector process, and I'm just gonna go through the process. So I have everything in the vector. Now I can respond to that particular webhook, meaning that whatever I got from the website, and I posted in the Lovable, and then I just went through it. Logically, this might sound so simple and so easy. Then I found out in the webhook, in my case, I have to get I was getting like a local host because of the fact it's running locally. I needed to get an HTTPS. So basically, I needed to install one more thing, which is called Ngrok, Ngrok. And again, these are the things are so important. You learn one thing at a time, spend tremendous amount of times. So you go here, meaning that Ngrok is a fantastic one because of the fact that you can get something for free, and you can actually use your running something locally because we're running everything in our container, and map it out so that it can be published. And if you're a non-technical person, just ask the question to Claude or some others, and they will guide you through. But there are a ton of website for that one. So I had to install Ngrok so that it's no longer in localhost, it's actually HTTPS, so that I can map it out and I can get those data. So what I had to do is, this particular weekend, even though there was a lot of programs going on, a lot of celebration, family events, I had to understand one item at a time. So you see this logical process that we are going through. You have to do these things. Again, I wanted to finish it here. I'm not showing you all the stuff, so expect that detail each one of them. I will go through all of those items later on. I'm going to show you RAG, retrieval augmented generation. I'm going to show you web chat, that we can have a conversation with an embedded chatting module in our website or in our application that we have built. And also I'm going to show you web scraping using multiple nodes, and that's what I started trying with that one. I'm running into some other issues as well. Now also one more thing, in the AI agent, one thing you needed to do is you needed to actually have an amazing prompt. How do you do that one? So I'm just going to show you one quick thing what I did in my chat GPT. I asked, hey, I wanted to get something, create a prompt to be used in AI agent for N8N, and this should thank the user and somebody, let's say I'm giving them some travel advice, and give all these things and ask for a amazing one. So it is going to give you something really good, and definitely tell that it's going to be an AI agent is N8N, so it will be more specific. Then you should iterate, look at it, and then I found out there's something. Okay, I can make it more intriguing, not robotic. How? Did you know the city? Did you know anything about it? Like fun stuff, okay? So I asked that, okay, start with that. And did you know, like, established, like that, let's say about Dhaka. Dhaka was established at that time. This is the person who did it, and there are some other fun stuff. And then thank the person, make sure it is like relax, balance, explore, eat well, shop, celebration, because I asked for not only what places to see, what kind of food to eat, where should you do some shopping if you want to, if there is any festivities going on, maybe events going on, and you want to know about those things, and maybe some other things. So fantastic prompt. You can just copy this prompt. You see how amazing prompt it becomes. And then, because I know we always see that, and everybody asks me a question like, where do I get that prompt? Then boom, I got an amazing prompt here, and look at it. I just ask in natural languages, all right? So start using those things, those tools that is available to you. So again, what I just showed you today, I wanted to finish with something this week, and we're gonna go further detail in each one of them, make everything full and complete and something that you can use. But giving you an idea, this is how you should think. Your thinking process should be very logical. I start with a webhook, then I found out, okay, I'm missing something. Okay, add something, which is called setting some context. And then, okay, you want to download a file because of the fact that you wanted to do PDF. Remember what I started with: webhook, extract, AI agent, boom. But then afterward, I said, hold on, the webhook doesn't finish. I have to respond to the webhook after I finish all of those things. Fantastic. Then I have to configure that in the webhook. I need to set some parameters. I need to download a file, maybe from Google Drive, because I'm not uploading this file anymore. And then I have to put that in a Pinecone vector store, so that instead of going back and forth, I can just get it right from the vector store. And then I can have some simple memory, and I can use some chat model. I can use the local chat model, as well as I can use the OpenAPI, whatever the API based chat models as well. And then you need to, beyond these things, you need to have, because it's running locally, I gotta expose it. So there are tremendous amount of tools, and you can ask Claude or ChatGPT, they can guide you through, but go through these YouTube videos, so many of them, but you need to be very persistent, you need to be very rigorous. This is why I'm asking, if you are young, you're just graduating in computer science, you are much more knowledgeable, you're super bright, you can catch these things much faster. So spend, I would say 2 to 3 hours every day learning about it. For me, it was taking a lot more time, but spend few hours every day, learn these things, practice it. You gotta practice. So one thing that I can tell you, when I was doing this, the reason I'm telling you about practice, when I was doing this extract from file, it was not working. It was giving me a lot of error, and the error was, I found out, let me see if I can find that error. It was DOM. It was an error that was only specific to version 1.98, and then I needed to update my NA10. Once I updated, it started working. But I spent so much time, over 5 hours, trying to figure out what's wrong. What am I doing wrong, actually? And let me just show you this error, because if I don't show you this error, I know that you guys always face this thing. See, I've been troubleshooting error all the time. So, okay, this one was the error that I am finding out. This particular error, NA10 over plus, give me 1 second. Let me see, not this, PDF extraction error. And you can see how many of these things that I ran. Session ID error, then I was able to fix it. It was so simple because of the fact that I was doing this, and I'm going to show you that as well. I was doing this connected chat trigger, and I was not able to change it. Then I say, why can't I change it? Then I figured out this is so simple, and when you are working deeply, you don't understand these things. Then I just went to define below, and boom, I was able to do it. Simple as that. But you start asking Claude, I'm going to tell you that error for that extract. Then I found out the version was 1.98, and the error was for 1.98. Now, when you update that version, then I update to 1.100, and and boom, the error was fixed. And that was the challenge, and it was reported by other people as well. So once I figured these things out, I know this journey is amazing, it's very gratifying, but there is a lot of hurdle. So work hard, think logically, don't give up, because there is amazing stuff waiting for you. We're gonna do a lot more things, but I wanted to leave you with one thought. This is extremely powerful. So you have to learn things in detail, and you're gonna hit some issues, even though you are an expert on something, and there might be some nominal thing would not allow you. It's kind of like you have a big item, but the screw is missing, and then everything falls apart. So don't give up the hope, and hopefully, and the AI is there to help you. And with that, thank you very much, and Allah Hafiz. Hope all of you stay safe and build the next amazing thing.